So this video is about creating reports from Plait, and the use case that it's going to deal with is that of trying to have a report available each day in case the system goes down. So if Amazon Web Services goes down, which is very unlikely, or your ISP goes down, which is more likely, or your mobile network goes down. So to deal with that sort of thing, it might be helpful to have a PDF or a printed piece of paper showing the bookings for the day and your current care workers and your current clients. So let's see how we might go about doing that. Reports are, or report templates are data, just like any other data in the system, so you can search for them. So the first report that I want to find is called current customers. And there it is. So the report runner comes out with the title, and it asks me whether I want to output the data to the browser, or email body, or PDF attached to email, or CSV attached to email. So let's have a look at the report first. We'll put it to the browser. And so the report contains the customer's name, their address, their phone number, what priority they are, their date of birth, and their contacts. So that's fine, that's kind of what we wanted. So let's go back here, and we'll say that we want it as part of our email body. So we specify the email address of the person we want to get the report. Now it might be that you want to send this out to 2 people, and you can do that by putting a comma and then another email address. So, okay, so we can send as many as we want. I'm just going to send one, and I'm going to go to my email, and now we can see that that email has arrived, and the information that I just saw on the screen is now in an email to me, and that's a simple way of getting it. You can have it attached to the email as a PDF or as a CSV. CSV is useful for sort of sorting and doing various types of manipulation on the data, which probably isn't appropriate for a simple list of current customers. So that's our customer listing. Now let's have a look at how we would do the care worker listing. So again, we search for that, and we're going to output it this time as a PDF attached to the email. Again, we can specify multiple email addresses, but this time actually it's not terribly useful to have to go every day to print out a list of current care workers. It would be much more useful if we could get the computer to email us one every night, and guess what, we can do that. So we can do that by saying we want to repeat it, and I'd like to start tomorrow morning at 2 o'clock. Actually, quite a lot of reports are run on the hour, so I'm going to start at 2:02, and I'm going to run it daily, every day. So if I was to run that report, nothing would happen until 2 minutes past 2 in the morning, and then and that's UTC or GMT, and as I'm recording this just in British summertime, it will actually get to me at, is that 3 o'clock? Yes, 2 minutes past 3. When I click run report, nothing happens, and then I get something in my mailbox every day forever. And at the bottom of each one of those emails that I get, it'll say, if you want to unsubscribe from this report, then click here, and that'll stop it happening. Okay, so that's the current care workers, and then finally we want the bookings listing. So that's this one here, and this is a bit different because you have to choose the period start and the period finish for the report, and it defaults to the current week, but I'm actually interested in tomorrow from the point of view of today. So if I set this one up to repeat, and we'll set it up to run today, so it is currently the 4th, and I'm going to run it at 11 o'clock or 11:32, let's say, and I want to run that every day, and so I'll be interested in Wednesday So I'm starting on the 5th and starting on the 6th. So that's all of the bookings for the day after I'm running the report. And what happens as this report moves forward in time, each night, the system will look at these dates and go, oh, but relative to the run time, I'm actually looking at tomorrow. So the period start will always be stepping forward a day at a time. So you'll always get the bookings listing. You'll always get just before midnight the bookings listing for the next day. And I want that as a CSV, I think, because that's very easy to load into a spreadsheet and sort into a care worker order or client order or whatever I want to do with it. Okay, so I'm going to get that as a CSV attached to email, and that would happen if I clicked on Run Report. Okay, so that's a way of making sure that you've always got data to run your business, in a fairly skeletal way in an emergency, without having to do anything. You just wait for those reports to come in and you've got that peace of mind.